Parents, stop doing this idiotic SAT habit that I'm about to share with you right now, okay? Stop doing baseline SAT tests. In this short video, I'm going to show you the dangers of taking baseline SAT preps with absolutely no prep and what you guys should be doing instead. All right. For those of you guys who don't know me yet, my name is Jared Wynn. I'm the founder and director of Geometry Guru's SAT Prep. And in every single video that I post, I give you guys one actionable step to help raise your teen's SAT score so that they can go to their dream colleges or qualify for scholarships. With that being said, family, let's just get straight into this. I'm going to need you to stop doing baseline SAT tests. It really makes absolutely no sense. So I talk with a lot of parents and they tell me, yeah, Jared, before we start any type of prep whatsoever, even by ourselves, I just want my teen to go into the exam and do a baseline test without any prep. That is the most idiotic thing that I have ever seen, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, the reason why is you're going to kill your teen's confidence without even starting, okay? Think about it this way. If you are a new boxer, all right, that's like saying, hey, I just want to jump in the ring with prime Mike Tyson, 25 years old, prime Mike Tyson, and then see how good I am at boxing before I really start fighting. Why would you do that? That makes absolutely no sense. What I've seen happen time and time again is that they go into these test preps, or they go into this test not prepping, and they're thinking, oh, I'm a great student. I have a 4.0 GPA. I don't need to study for the SAT, right, the first time around. I'll just go ahead and I'll study for the next time. Then they get a score that is absolutely horrible, and that kills their confidence. Now, every single time they're going to be thinking about this test, they're going to be like, oh my God, I still remember the first time I took this test, I got my butt kicked, all right? Guys, not everyone is a superhero action movie star, right, where they get beaten up the first time, right, and then they are able to magically, the second, third time they fight that villain, right, get a better score or, defeat the villain, okay? Life is not a movie, okay? You do not want to give these guys a bad lapse in their confidence right away, okay? That doesn't make any sense, all right? Because now, they're going to go into the test being like, man, I'm not confident in this test because I know how badly I did it before. So the test after leading up to this, they're just like, they're in their head. Second thing is, right, you don't take it seriously. Guys, again, this kind of goes into the first point. You go into the SAT, right, not prepping for it, you're not going to take it seriously, right? And then you're going to make yourself excuses later on down the line why you didn't do well. You're like, oh yeah, Jimmy, what happened to your SAT score? It's like, oh yeah, I didn't take it seriously. I didn't take it seriously and then I didn't get a good score. So guess what? Now they're going to give themselves that excuse for every single exam leading, from now on. They're going to be like, oh yeah, I could have done better if I took it seriously. I could have done better if I studied a little bit harder. You ever meet those guys coming out of high school reunions when they said they could have gone to the NBA or could have gone to the NFL? Right, but they busted their kneecap. Yeah, this is the same thing with students, okay? I've worked with enough students at this point to know those types of people. They don't change, right? Do you really want to give them that mindset for everything else in their life as well? Oh, I could have done better if I took it seriously, right? So even, they're going to keep giving themselves excuses for why they're not getting any better. All right, oh, if I studied, that's a very dangerous mindset to have, guys. Don't follow that mindset. And the last but not least is they go in expecting to fail. All right. And again, goes into confidence. You're going to have them you're going to go in there like they didn't prep. They have no idea what the test is even about. They just go in there completely blind. All right. They're going to go in knowing that they're going to fail. That's not a good mindset to have, guys. All right. This is a shorter video because hopefully this can kind of show you how important mindset is in this whole process, right? If you go in there expecting to fail, you will fail. You'll start making excuses for yourself later on for the rest of the test, and your confidence is going to be shattered forever. Okay, that's not what we want to see. Here's what you should do instead. What you should do instead is step number one. You should diagnose and enhance your teen's SAT weaknesses. All right, because at least with that, they can do a little bit of prep. Yeah, even if you just don't want them to do full intensive prep, that's fine, whatever, right? At least if you find out what their weaknesses are, they can generate themselves a step-by-step roadmap to get to at least work on their weaknesses leading up to the exam so they're not completely blind, all right, and they actually start prepping properly, a little bit properly, okay? Second thing is once you understand where exactly it is they are the weakest, make sure you use real SAT problems that mimic the same problems that they're missing right now, all right, on that diagnostic. That's super important because, again, we don't want to go into this test blind. Step number 3 is I need you guys to at least simulate success before the exam at least one time. What I mean by that is practice in a test-like environment. Practice in a way that gets you mentally prepared for the exam as well, so that you at least recognize some of the problems and some of the concepts that are on the SAT. You know, this is if you guys really do not want to do intensive prep before your first time and you know you're going to do the second time or the third time, okay? At least this way, you're going to know exactly what you have. You have a broad idea of what you need to work on. You at least know what the questions look like, and you know what the format and the mental game you need to know before going into the exam. All right, so that way you don't have huge lapses of your confidence. That way that means you take it somewhat seriously. You don't give yourself excuses as to why you didn't score very well. And most importantly, you don't go in expecting to completely bomb the exam, and you don't mess up your mindset going into college prep in general. All right? Families, I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. Again, stop taking tests like this. I beg you, please do at least some prep before your first exam, okay, so you don't damage your confidence. Again, I hope this video was helpful, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one, all right? See you guys later.